Let me talk to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another edition of Off the Cuff. I'm Mike. That's Sherm. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, buddy. How about yourself?
I haven't felt this low in quite some time, I got to tell you.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? I take that back. It's been like a year because I started 0-2 last year, so feel pretty low.
KDFL has not treated you well to begin the 2023 campaign. But this is what you're used to. This is nothing out of the normal for you.
This is what I've been doing since I was about 15 years old.
Yeah, we typically don't talk about the KDFL, but since your week started with a bang with DeAndre Swift, and now it ended with how many points does Highsmith have?
33.5.
33.5 just happened. Highsmith is actually talking to Scott Van Pelt right now about his performance against you. It's a beautiful thing. Anyways, we couldn't ignore that.
Nah, I appreciate you rehashing all that.
Yeah, thought you should keep fresh.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, it's a tough finish to the evening.
It's gonna be a good show.
Hopefully we bounce back next week, though. Big opportunity in front of us. But get beyond that and to suck it up and move on.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, doubleheader tonight. Saw the Saints edge out the Panthers, and I didn't get to see much of that game, but it looked a little ugly.
I didn't watch a whole lot of it either, but it had a lot of Taysom Hill. Like every time I looked at the game, I usually had the audio on the Steelers game, but when I had the audio on this game, it was Taysom Hill. I don't know why. I'm shocked that Taysom Hill is still a thing. I thought that was just a Sean Payton thing, but here Taysom Hill remains.
Well, yeah, I was at a council meeting, and I was trying to pay attention a little bit what was going on. I kept seeing Taysom Hill do something or in the game or whatever. I'm like, where's Jamal Williams? What's he doing? It's like, oh, he got injured. So he was out in the second quarter.
Speaking of that, so let me cover that real quick. So my gambling, which we'll get into our picks here in a minute, and they are not good. They are not good at all. But to explain, just to show how good my gambling weeks have gone the last 2 weeks. And I don't gamble a lot. It's just pennies. Okay. Tonight I had a parlay of the Saints winning, which they did, and I had that parlayed with a Jamal Williams anytime touchdown and a Nick Chubb anytime touchdown.
God.
And Jamal Williams got hurt, and Nick Chubb is going to be out for the season. So I just cursed those two boys with my terrible gambling. But I am the black cat.
Well, I appreciate that as well. I have Jamal Williams in fantasy too.
Sorry about that.
Just a tough night overall. It's on you. That's okay. So I don't know if we learned much from the Saints Panthers.
Bryce Young is tiny.
Still the smallest dude I've ever seen on a football field.
I think you said it, or maybe Brett said it. Somebody said it. Was you that said it last week?
Yes, tiniest dude of all time in pads.
I guess I didn't watch a lot of their first game, and I guess I didn't pay attention to the preseason. I looked at him tonight. Oh my gosh.
He's so small, man.
Like a little micro character out there running around.
He's tiny.
I mean, throwing 33 passes and getting 150 yards is tough to do. But when you can't see over your lineman, I guess that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you're just checking it down.
Yeah. But from that game, Panthers are not going to win many games this year. They might win 3 or 4 games. And the Saints defense is still good, but Derek Carr's, I'm sorry, he ain't it no more. I don't know if he ever was, but he definitely ain't it now.
You should be careful what you say here.
Just saying, he ain't it.
Yeah, it's kind of a slog to watch.
It was a rough game. Defense is good.
That was kind of rough. We both picked the Saints to win, so we kind of expected that part anyway. And then we had capped the night off with Browns at Steelers. That was a battle. That was a good old school AFC North battle. There's the stats there. So the Browns had 408 total yards to the Steelers 255 and lost the game. The Browns had 20 first downs to the Steelers 9 and lost the game.
Well, when you get a TJ Watt scoop and score, kind of changes everything. And Nick Chubb, first of all, that sucks. That was a crappy injury. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talk over how Minka tackled him. One low to the legs. He was a little sideways there. I mean, bang, bang, and Nick Chubb runs over everybody, so you got to go after his legs, but that's a crappy one. That is a crappy
Well, that was always the Chubb's a good dude. I think he's probably one of the most universally well-liked guys in the league.
Yeah.
That was the thing that I always said about Gronk, too, because you can't hit guys high. They would just kill his legs and his knees.
Yeah.
When they would tackle him. And that's the answer for these bigger guys, these physical guys. Can't hit them high. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Going to chop them down, and you see what happens.
Last week, CMC ran all over the Steelers. Now this week, Nick Chubb was doing well, and then Jerome Ford runs for 106 yards. So they had 198 rushing yards on the Steelers' vaunted defense. So
yeah, that's still weird to see. It's still weird to see. Yeah, the Steelers' defense kind of getting ran on and out physicaled. I'll put it that way, in the trenches a little bit.
Their pass defense is good. I mean, they got a pass rush with Watt and everything, and they sacked Watson 6 times. And he was running for his life most of the game, but they just had no run defense.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Well, I mean, the Steelers back in the day always had that nice physical defense with stout linebackers, and that you just don't really see it a whole lot.
Pickens had a good game. Had a nice long touchdown catch there.
Yeah, I noticed there in the second. I got to catch a little bit of the second half there toward the end. Looked like Pickett to Pickens got a little bit of chemistry. That warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know about Pickett though.
Don't either.
Not sure. I mean, he looked terrible last week, and he looked mostly bad tonight. So,
think it's the two gloves or what?
Doesn't help, but this might just be who he is.
He was 15 to 30 for 222, touchdown and a pick.
Yeah, that's about as average as it gets.
Serviceable.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Moving on. Let's do a little recap of week 2 as a whole.
Hey, before we do that, I got to cover something.
Oh, God.
The lettuce is flowing tonight, buddy.
You know what's aggravating about it?
I got a nice little clean little beard there, about 4 days worth.
I know. I got a little shadow work, and I just didn't feel like shaving. I did it for the pod. Didn't feel like shaving. When I got a council meeting, no hat. I'll just leave it flowing.
You are looking like the councilman tonight.
A terrible night. I just take my hair and just pull it out after some of the stuff that's went on tonight. But the show must go on.
Show must go on. Even if the show's 0-2, show must go on.
Oh, God.
Well, I probably just had another player get injured, so
walk into the locker room.
Hope everybody sleeps safely tonight.
Twist his ankle. Week 2. Thursday Night Football, Vikings at Eagles. I have to mention, of course, DeAndre Swift running for 175 yards, a career high. Most yards he said since high school. I also faced him in fantasy this week. Eagles. Does it look smooth to you? What's going on there?
No, it does not look smooth at all. I think losing Shane Steichen, and then you saw Anthony Richardson get 2 20-yard touchdown runs for the Colts before he got hurt. I think that is I think that's going to be a very big loss. It might take them a long time if they even get it figured out. I mean, and they're still fine. They're still 2-0. They still scored 34 points. But it doesn't look nearly as good right now, at least from Jalen Hurts' perspective, like him alone. The running game looked fine with Swift, but Hurts doesn't look the same.
Now, he looks a little choppy.
Even though he was 18 of 23. So.
Yeah, he looked a little choppy. Cousins threw for 364. Jefferson with 159. Defense isn't the same.
Yeah, they can't blame Cousins for this primetime loss. This one was he fumbled once, but there was 3 other fumbles on the team.
Nah, they just ran it down their throat.
Fumbling out of the end zone.
The Vikings offense, the Vikings, if I was the Vikings, I'd be happy. The run game, I think much is going on the ground there.
No.
Madison 8 carries for 28 yards. So, that's not going to get it done. But like you said, 2-0. I mean, they're only probably going to get better as the year goes on, though. And the Eagles and everything, they got a lot of talent still.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, they're still 2-0.
Exactly.
2-0, and they have problems. That shows how good they are.
Devonta Smith is a stud.
Yep.
Yes, I tell you what, though, man, is there any more diva position like in any sport ever than a wide receiver?
It's crazy.
The AJ Brown thing,
already pissed off.
Blew my mind.
Yep.
Like, you're winning the game. You're doing well. Yeah, you don't have your numbers, but you're winning the game. Except for they won. I mean, that's exactly what he was pissed about. Yeah.
So quickly I don't think I talked to you about it. I mentioned it I think we talked about it in the Discord, or maybe it was the other Discord. I don't remember. But the Jefferson fumble out of the end zone.
Yep.
What do you think? Do you like the rule that you fumble out of the end zone and then it goes to the other team, touchback at the 20? Do you like it? Or me personally, I think if you fumble it at the 1, it goes out of the end zone. If you want to give it to the other team, give it to them at the 1. Why do they get it at the 20?
Yeah, I always hate the touchback thing. I do think, like, people think it should go away, like, period. But I think if you don't, it comes down to ball discipline. If you don't have ball discipline at the goal line and something happens like that and it goes out, you should get punished in some way.
Yeah.
Going to the other team at the 1-yard line, I don't have an issue with that. Or if you,
I think it's a happy medium if you give it to them at the 1. Because if you fumble out of bounds anywhere else on the field, it's just the ball's right there.
Right.
But you fumble it out of the end zone, then it's the other team's ball at the 20-yard line. Like, it's just like a double penalty, it seems like. So I think if you want to give it to the other team, give it to them at the 1. So they have to earn something.
I always hated, it always bugged the hell out of me, like when a guy, like, they reach for the pylon.
Yeah. And he loses. Well, yeah, like barely loses it before it crosses.
The other team didn't do anything, but then they get it at the 20.
Yeah. Seems like a lot.
Yeah, I would agree. But Eagles 2-0. Still in my power rankings. I'm sure they're probably in yours as well.
Who knows? Maybe. We'll see.
That's a tease.
We'll see later.
Packers and Falcons. It's a nice win for the Falcons. Ritter, still not sold on anything there. He looked a little shaky. Jordan Love looked a little more shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Bijan, from a fantasy perspective, I have Tyler Algier. I was like, man, why do they need a running back for? Like, hate that. Bijan's a stud.
He is a monster.
That dude is legit.
That little triple juke thing he did. Whew.
I mean, holy shit. I mean, you can see the difference between Algier getting a handoff and when Bijan's got the ball.
Yeah,
that
reminds me, though, how stupid their play calling was at one point. And I mentioned it, and Brett didn't get to watch. Well, I guess he watched some of this game while he was in the stadium for the Jaguars-Chiefs game.
What a fan.
Yeah, some fan. But they had a goal. They had first and goal. The Falcons had first and goal at the 1. And they went, and they got it there because of, I think, a pass interference on Pitts. So it was incomplete pass on first and goal. Then they handed it off. I think they may have lost a yard. I can't remember, on second down. Then third and goal, they ran it. And then fourth and goal, they were about to go for it, and then got a false start. And it was just, and then they had to kick a field goal. It was just such a cluster. I'm like, if you've got that talent at running back that you picked, you used the top 10 pick on, just hand it to him 4 times. I'm sure.
I think he only get 1 touch out of that?
I don't even know if he got the touch. He may get the second. He may get the second down play. It was either him or Algier, but if you got first and goal at the 1, you hand it 4 times to him. He's gonna find a way to get in 1 time.
He's on 19 carries, 124 yards. 4 catches for 48.
Correct. Game,
Kyle Pitts 2 for 15.
Yeah, he's well on his way. He was hyped that he could be like the number 1 running back in the league, number 1 fantasy back in the league, and he's well on his way. I mean, the only one in front of him for sure is CMC because Eckler's hurt. So.
Yep.
Oh, and how about Drake London? Drake London was not a right tackle this week. Caught a few passes.
6 for 67 and a touchdown.
Yeah, they threw him the ball 7 times and he caught 6 of them. That's weird. Last week they threw him 1 pass.
You think Arthur Smith listened to the pod and he was like, you know what, those guys are right.
He may have.
Those guys know what the hell they're talking about. I should get my top 10 pick the ball more.
May have.
I don't know. Jordan Love, 14 to 25 for 151. Not great. A.J. Dillon, 15 for 55. Not much there going on the ground. Of course, no Aaron Jones. Had a couple guys out of no Watson.
Yeah, they didn't look great, but they led this game like was it 24-12? I think.
Throughout. I mean, yeah, they were up.
Yeah, fourth quarter Falcons 13-0 run in the fourth quarter to end it.
Yeah, so nice win for Atlanta. I still don't know what to make of them. I don't. Not a fan of Ritter. We think we both said that.
I've been pretty high on the Ritter's not great wagon.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I'm not good. Their defense is. Their defense does fly around. They got some speed on defense. They move around a little bit, but for a young team like that, beat the Packers. That's at home. That's a nice win.
Yeah, I mean, down 13, come back and finish it at the end. Nice dub.
All you can ask for. Vegas at Buffalo. Bills win 38-10.
Good game.
I felt pretty confident the Bills would rebound on this one and take care of business.
We're still waiting on Josh Jacobs to get to 0 yards for the week. How do you have 9 carries for -2 yards when he ran for 2,000 yards last year, whatever the hell it was, 1,700 yards, 1,600 yards?
You think he ran backwards on purpose, or just?
I don't know, but he is definitely not the best back in the league.
You don't think so?
No. But so the Bills bounce back. Josh Allen bounces back in a big way. 4 turnovers last week. This week, as efficient as you could possibly get, 31-37.
Yeah.
But the story from this game and both their games, James Cook, they've got a running back.
They do.
I don't know what it was last year where he didn't get the looks, or maybe he just wasn't hitting the holes, or he wasn't a good pass protector. I don't know, but this year the man looks good.
17 carries, 123 yards, 7 yards a pop.
That's good.
4 catches, 36 yards. That's all you can ask for out of a running back.
Oh, and Latavius Murray still exists. That is the when I saw that he scored a touchdown last week or this week.
Yeah.
I was like, what? How is this man still in the league? How is he still scoring touchdowns in 2023? I'm pretty sure he played against Garrison Hurst.
Original draft pick of the Midnight Riders back at the start of the KDFL.
Garrison Hurst?
No, Latavius Murray.
Oh, God. This league has been going for a while.
Bills, though, they take care of business. How you feel about Jimmy? How do you think about the jobs he's doing there?
I mean,
are you surprised? Do you expect this? Or?
Jimmy G is a great game manager for a good roster. This isn't a good roster. So they have a game manager for a good roster, and they don't have one. I mean, they've got Devontae and they got Jacobs, which Jacobs hopefully gets going at some point. But I don't know. I like Jimmy with the coach, but I don't think he's going to be there for much longer anyways. This is just the stopgap season. They're going to up drafting a quarterback. He's going to get Trey Lance next year. It's going to happen again.
Think Jerry can flip him for?
I don't mean actual Trey Lance. I mean they're going to they're going to draft a quarterback.
Dang it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Jimmy is what he is, and this is not a long-term solution for either him or the Raiders.
That's right. I would agree. Ravens at Bengals. Ravens win 27-24. Lamar looked really good. Bengals, what's going on there? We got Burrow re-aggravating the calf. Even before that, didn't look good.
Yeah, we both called this. I think I called it on the we both called it on the schedule prediction.
We both
through the Bengals
schedule. Yeah, we both went Ravens here. Just don't know what's going on since the defense doesn't look as we talked about the defense before. Not as crisp, not as good. I don't know Burrow thing though, man. Even before he got hurt, it just didn't look good.
No, he don't look right at all. And Chase don't look right probably because Burrow don't look right. I saw him drop a touchdown in the end zone, which I mean there was a hand in there, but still it's the one that he brought down last year. Yeah. Which is not great for the evil empire.
Burrow, 27-41, 222 yards. That's about 5 yards per. 2 touchdowns and a pick. Mixon, 59 yards.
Not great.
Jamar Chase, 5 catches, 31 yards.
Not great.
I thought the Ravens looked pretty good. Lamar spreading it around. Say Flowers, man. That's a nice little pickup.
Yeah, I guess I'm starting to look like I'm just wrong on that one. He was a guy that I avoided. I thought there was a big drop off after Addison and Johnston. I didn't want to touch Say Flowers, and so far I'm willing to admit that it looks like I was wrong on that. And honestly, it's just the Ravens stench at receiver. I didn't.
Yeah, that was me.
Till I see it, and now I'm seeing it.
I'm blanking on the guy. Who the guy they just drafted there a couple years ago?
Bateman.
Yeah, Bateman. He hasn't. Yeah,
he was hurt last year, and he's been hyped for 2 years now. And Flowers already done more in 2 weeks than Bateman's ever done.
Yeah, he looks good though, man. Good, reliable possession guy who can make guys miss in the open field. He gets open, so that's a nice little target for Lamar. No Dobbins, no problem. You got Lamar getting carries, Gus Bus getting carries, Justice Hill, so they're keeping guys fresh. The Ravens go to 2-0, Bengals 0-2, which we did predict. I was almost had it. I said, so we could be sitting here Monday talking about. My prediction was what the Bengals would be 0-2, the Chiefs would be 0-2, which stupid Jags. And then in my gut, I should have went Titans, but I didn't do it. Went with the Chargers, and Chargers 0-2.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens with Burrow's calf and see if he misses any time or whatever. I know there was talk today what he might miss Sunday.
I have not seen that.
I think Zach Taylor mentioned something about that checking, but the thought is he could miss Sunday.
If they start 0-3, it might be crap.
Curtains, they got next week.
That's
the Monday night game. With the rain. Uh-oh.
He's got an extra day.
Okay. Seahawks at Lions. Seahawks pulled out 37-31 in overtime. Geno threw for 328. That was a back-and-forth game. Not much defense going on. Real question is this. Let's get to the main topic here. This is where the rubber hits the road, pal. Okay, let's talk about it. When Goff got knocked down and nobody helped him up.
Played him.
And the O-line didn't even really care.
Didn't even care.
Here's the question. Is there team chemistry issues in the locker room in Detroit?
It's starting to sound like his team didn't go to his birthday party.
I thought the same damn thing.
That's what it's starting to sound like. And it's starting to look like Jared Goff, maybe not a foxhole guy.
No. We knew that, I think.
Yep.
We knew that.
And they got the ball in the fourth quarter, down by 3. What's he do? Throws it behind his receiver for a pick 6. So then they're dug themselves a hole, down 10, fourth quarter. They come back, tie the game at the end of regulation, then they don't even get the ball back. So
yeah, I saw.
He had a good game on that though.
Yeah, he was fine.
Had to mention.
Lions defense. I saw something today. I'm not sure it was, but something like, man, the Seahawks when they were going, like the receivers or running backs were catching a pass against the linebackers for the Lions, who were 14 for 14. They couldn't cover. The linebackers could not cover in space.
Yeah.
Which could be an issue, like I said, as the season goes on, that defense. I thought the defense would be a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, well, they added C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and now he's hurt.
Ski mask. Yeah, he's out.
I like the combo of him and Branch. I like the draft pick of Campbell, but I don't know if Campbell can cover. He might just be a run stopper, middle linebacker.
Yeah, I would hope, man, he would have snatched that job by now. I know it's week 2, or at least a little more snaps, because there's not a ton of talent at the linebacker position there.
No, Anzalone is just I think he's just a guy.
Yeah. Special teams guy. Or like
right.
I Yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah, definitely not a fan of their
Geno
defense, especially after Geno just lit the crap out of him.
lit him up. He had the dumb thing. I don't know if you saw it, the dumb play, man, where he like ran in circles toward the end of the game and then ran toward the end zone and got sacked. He went and threw it away.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell he was doing, man. But
that's
in
a Geno
overtime,
moment.
when in overtime hit, he was throwing some darts.
And Geno's always been like that since he was freaking in Morgantown. He would look like the best quarterback on the planet for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then it looks like he's brain dead. He's always been like that.
I think that's what I said. Like his brain short circuits sometimes. You're exactly right. Like he would go to like Texas and play Baylor and throw for 400, 500 yards.
Yeah.
Then he faced Syracuse on a Thursday night and throw for about 150 yards.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He's always been like that. Like in the beginning of last year, he was unbelievable. Then at the end of the year, he looked like crap again. Now this year, last week he looked terrible. Now this week he looks great. It's like, who is the? Like, I think it's just what he is. You just don't know what you're going to get. Game to game, week to week. I mean, even minute to minute with him.
The back and forth of it all. Yeah.
Yeah, he did look much better with Tyler Lockett out there, though. Tyler Lockett looked great.
Lockett's steady, man. Nobody ever talks about him outside of the city of Seattle.
They're hoping that in Jigba can take that spot next year because they'll probably move on from Lockett. But I mean, hard to tell. And the Lions got to give freaking Gibbs the ball. Like,
yeah, what?
And I guess he dropped. I didn't see it. I know somebody mentioned he dropped a big pass. I think Eric mentioned he dropped a big pass, but they said they rode him the ball more. Maybe they did. I mean, he got 7 passes, but
here's what bothered me.
14 touches, I guess. That is a decent bit, but
I read this too. When Montgomery went out, instead of like giving him the ball, they brought in Craig Reynolds and handed it to him 3 straight times.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
What are you doing? Why?
That don't make no sense.
What are you doing?
No, nope.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
See, like the 49ers, and they do this to a fault. Christian McCaffrey got every carry this week.
He did.
The backup Elijah Mitchell didn't get a carry. So like if you got a great player though, just give him the ball. Don't waste time with your 3rd running back or your 4th running back. Just play your first guy and then spell him with the second guy every now and then. The 3rd guy should never be in the football game, barring injury.
Just when you have a guy with speed like that, it's difference makers, man. Get him on the field, get him the ball. But Lions lose their home opener. Chemistry issues in the locker room. They hate their own quarterback. So we'll see what happens there moving forward in the city of Detroit. Chargers at Titans. I really want to pick the Titans because of Vrabel and because of Staley.
Yeah, I mean, just you could have taken all the players off the field and just did a coaching matchup. And
it's another game. I don't know the Chargers lost this game again.
It's every game, freaking Chargers.
I know, man, but it's just ridiculous. I know they didn't have Eckler, but we were talking about the Kellen Moore thing before we came on. With the 3 straight plays there in overtime where it's just, I don't know what they're doing.
Deep ball in overtime.
Tell you what, though, man, it is we talked about him like his head coach when Staley leaves. That is a Kellen Moore classic.
Yeah.
The old 3 and out with 3 deep balls.
I don't like Kellen Moore. I think he's overrated as all get out.
I said it when the damn Cowboys put up, like, they're first in points. And I'm like, if you watch the games, they beat the shit out of the bad teams. But when they play the good teams, he doesn't know. He doesn't have good rhythm in calling plays. He'll throw in a trick play, a gadget play that makes no sense. He gets pass happy. And it just, I don't know how many times I watch. There's Dak, up 3 passes, about 15 seconds, go punt.
Yeah.
I mean, happens all the time. And it's happening now with Herbert, same thing.
Yeah, I mean, and Herbert was mostly fine, but I mean, that overtime 3 passes in a row were terrible. The first one was a force that could have got picked off.
He had a guy there in the flat about 5 yards if he wanted him.
Yeah, I just don't know. I think he wants the big play. Which they throw a lot of short stuff, though. I think maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Like he's so used to throwing short stuff that when he gets a chance to throw long, he's going to. And a lot of times
he's got a little Josh Allen in him.
He does. He does have a little Josh Allen in him. A little gunslinger.
He wants the little gunslinger. He wants the big play. Chargers got 0-2. Staley was a little snippy. in the post-game presser
That's
with the
because
reporters.
his seat is.
No doubt.
If they go to like 0-4 or 1-5 or something like that, he's gonna be the first guy fired. Oh boy.
They're at Minnesota next week.
Okay, I was like, oh, I thought you had the face that you had some breaking news. I thought Shefty was about ready to.
No, I was looking for the schedule on my computer.
I was like, here comes Shefty.
No,
Shefty.
I've heard enough news for the night. Oh God, there's Highsmith taking it again on Sports Energies.
I'll see it in 30 seconds. You're a little bit ahead of me.
All right. Bears at Tampa. Bucs get the win 27-17. What? I don't want to start negative. My boy Baker Mayfield. Always been a Baker guy.
Yep.
It looks really good. There's stats I could pull out.
He's got a little Geno in him.
He's got a little Geno in him.
Great. Terrible.
Yeah. I mean, Baker is a confidence man. When he is confident and he's playing with the chip on his shoulder, I don't think he's a bad quarterback at all.
Yep.
And he's got a real rapport built there already with Mike Evans. That defense, man, is still talented.
Yep.
Now I got that off my chest. The Bears.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Did you see the pick six?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see what led up to the pick six?
They were right to it. I don't think so. I think I just saw the pick six.
So Levante David came out in the media and he said, we knew what they were
going to run. Oh, the 3 plays in a row? Yeah.
They did it 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? So I found it and I was watching it.
Yeah.
And sure enough, first play, same format screen. Barrett was offsides, 5 yards. Okay, let's do it again. Same formation, same play.
Yeah.
Hold it. Let's bring it back. So on the 5-yard line, same call, same formation. 3 screens in a row. I don't know what they're doing.
There's zero creativity whatsoever, and Justin Fields, they're treating him like a pocket passer. And I hate to say it, he sucks as a pocket passer.
He's not, man. He's not.
He sits there in the pocket and he stares, and he has no quick decision making whatsoever. And there was a guy, I was actually going to share that. I can't remember if I did or not.
Not the same.
No, he was talking about his dropbacks, how slow they are.
Yeah,
when it takes him like a second longer, or a second or two longer, to just make a simple 3-step drop or 5-step drop. Like it was I was watching it, and I was like, "Wow, that is crazy." And it was even showing him like last year, he was a lot faster at it. I don't know what's going on with him.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But he had 4 carries for 3 yards.
They have so in 2 games this year they've called 2 design runs. He's the most electric runner at the QB position in the league. 2 design runs in 2 games. Jalen Hurts, but for comparison, 15 design runs in 2 games.
Do you think
that should be the model?
Do you think they're trying to save him so that he doesn't hurt himself so he plays the whole season?
Yeah, but you're not winning games.
That's what I'm saying. Like there has to be some thinking to like why you're not doing it, unless they're trying to get him to develop as a passer. But I mean,
did you see the video Orlovsky did today? He did some film of them and just dumped all over their offense.
It's terrible.
I was watching a little bit of the game, and the announcers a few times, it was an incomplete pass, and they said, well, there's a couple receivers in the same area. Said it a few times. And that's what Orlovsky was talking about. He showed a clip of a play. It's like 3 receivers in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
They're all bunched up. I don't understand what they're doing on offense. There's no spacing. They don't get him out of the pocket. I don't understand it. All these screens, it's maddening.
Yeah. Well, I don't get when you have a young quarterback and you give him a defensive coordinator as the coach. Yeah. This is the Justin Herbert thing that I complain about. If you have a guy you draft in the first round, that you obviously think that he's a franchise quarterback if you draft him in the first round, then you end up getting a head coach after that. So if you believe in Justin Fields, get him an offensive coach. Don't give him a defensive coach. Crazy to me. Like you see Tua, how good he's doing. He's got an offensive coach.
Yeah. It's just terrible game planning, man. There's things he needs to get better at, absolutely. But it's just malpractice that you just keep him 5-step, 3-step drop in the pocket and just have him stand there. Jalen Hurts, 200 to 230 yards passing and multiple RPOs or design runs, get him on the edge. That should be the model.
Yep.
It's not hard. I don't understand it. Drives me crazy. Anyway, moving on. Chiefs and Jags. Chiefs win 17-9. The return of Travis Kelce. The return of Chris Jones. Very disappointed in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I was all in on Jacksonville winning this game. Holmes threw for 305. 10 different people caught a ball. Receivers, running backs. So
Mahomes is unbelievable.
That's the model you're going to see. 9 to 10 guys probably every week catching a ball. Leading receivers probably going to have, 4 catches for 50, 60 yards.
Yeah. So from the wide receiver group, yeah. Kelce had a down game, but he'll normally have a big game.
Yep. I thought I didn't understand what Peterson was doing there. Was near halftime. Nothing was going on in the game, and it was a slog. It was kind of surprised me. Defensive battle. When he went for on 4th down at midfield,
yeah,
Chiefs couldn't do anything, and we're getting anything going. And then Chiefs got the stop. I didn't understand that at all.
Yep, give him life.
Yeah, and the I mean, it's like the Jags were in the red zone all game. I don't know how many passes they caught or almost caught there at the back of the end zone. Just couldn't get the second foot in. That was disappointing. I expected the Jags to take care of a little business there at home, especially in week 2. Jones and Kelce just now coming back. Not much of a run game for Kansas City overall. Disappointing.
Yeah, the takeaway again from this game, same thing as last week with the Chiefs. It's back-to-back weeks they've faced what we've thought was a high-powered offense, the Jags and the Lions. And back-to-back weeks they have absolutely shut them down.
Yeah, man.
They didn't even give up a touchdown this. I think they gave up 14 offensive points to the Lions. So that might be the scary thing, is that their defense is legit now. And now Mahomes has even more help. So by the time this passing game gets going and those receivers get comfortable, might be the Chiefs world, and we're just living in it yet again.
I mean, we know about Bolton on defense. We know about Chris Jones. They've drafted in the secondary the past couple years in the draft. Like L'Jarius Sneed.
Yeah, Sneed's solid.
Who did they grab?
Well, they let Tre'Davious Ward 2 years ago walk when the Niners signed him. So they knew they had plans at corner without him.
They brought in there Justin Reed from Houston at safety.
Yep.
He can play. Drafted Trent McDuffie. He can come up the corner position and tackle. Karlaftis on the D-line.
Yeah, he had a sack.
They got some guys. They are more farther along. I agree with you. They advanced and farther along than I believed. It's like you're right. You take the Lions, you take the Jags. Mm-hmm. It's 2 premier offenses in the league, man. Basically, they don't do much of anything.
Which, credit to the Jags, the defense, they did hold up. You hold Mahomes to 17 points. You should win the game. So, credit to the Jags defense, but the offense was a shit show. And Trevor Lawrence has not looked good.
22 of 41 for 216.
He might have a little Geno in him.
You think Trevor's got some Geno in him?
I mean, sometimes he looks great. Sometimes he throws 4 picks in the first half of the playoff game. Whatever it was.
That Chargers game?
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong. I did see the OC catching a little heat on Twitter today. Press Taylor.
Oh, Press.
He was catching a little heat.
Thundering Herd.
Zach's but I don't know, man. I was just I thought they would take care of business. Remember when the Patriots rolled in there and the Jags just whooped them week 2 there?
Yeah.
A few years back. I thought it was going to be something similar. Had the potential to be something similar.
Yeah, well, I think we both picked the Jags, didn't we? Or no, I think I actually ended up switching. I did switch. Thought about it.
But Chiefs get a win, 1-1.
Uh-huh.
Got their people back. We'll see what happens. Who they got next week?
The Jags?
Chicago coming to Kansas City.
Oh, dear God.
They're not going to get a first down. Okay. Colts and Texans. Colts win 31-20.
AR hurt.
AR-15 looked real good. Then he gets hurt with the concussion. But they were still able to move the ball after that.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew came in and looked pretty good.
Yeah, man. Minshew always looks good coming in.
How about Stroud, though? Stroud doesn't look terrible.
384.
The O-line is bad, but
not good.
And they didn't have a running game. So, he did
15 carries, 30 winners.
I mean, it is the Colts, but DJ Stroud, second game, didn't look bad. We sacked 6 times.
O-line in Houston. I feel like O-line in Houston's been a problem forever.
The O-line in Houston has been a problem since David Carr got sacked 85 times or whatever.
Yeah. Damian Pierce, 15 carries, 31 yards. Oh, Nico Collins, 7 for 146.
Damn,
Tank Dell,
really?
7 for 72. Yeah.
I knew he had a touchdown.
He had a tutty. Tank Dell with a tutty, 7 for 72.
Mm-hmm.
Got some weapons. Robert Woods, 6 for 74. Got some weapons spreading around. Yeah, man. It just Minshew 19 for 23, 171. It's what he does. Just let him throw the football.
He's the best backup in the league, right?
He almost beat the damn Cowboys last year.
If you want, you don't want like a developmental quarterback. You just want a backup quarterback that is going to come in when the starter is hurt and he can come in ready to play. I think Minshew's the best in the league.
Let him sling. That's what he does best. But Colts get the win. I thought Texas defense disappointing in that one too a little bit. I thought D'Amico would have him a little more ready than that.
Yeah, I mean AR had 2 20-yard touchdowns before he got hurt, and then Minshew comes in and lights him up. Zach Moss had his best game of his career. So yeah, defense is nowhere near ready for the Texans.
No, and they got some dudes too. That was a little disappointing.
Yep.
But Colts get the win. Your San Francisco 49ers.
Oh.
At the LA Rams, even though
it was cute that they let the Niners wear their home red jerseys.
That was ridiculous.
Even when they decided to do that, I was just like, you guys are just giving in to the trolling even more.
I couldn't believe
the home jerseys. So CMC, this is the CMC game. CMC's an animal. Back-to-back weeks, he's looked amazing. I cannot believe he got every single handoff. It just blows my mind. I don't know. And they even asked him, and then I asked Shanahan after the game, and he said he was hoping to get Elijah Mitchell more involved. Just how it worked out. I'm like, buddy, you can't run this dude to death. Like, it's week 2.
No.
So they play again Thursday. I'm expecting a lot of Elijah Mitchell Thursday because he just had 25 touches or whatever this week. Can't go 4 days and feed it to him again 20 times. Purdy looks great at the regular run of the offense, but he missed 3 deep balls, and the one he missed Ayuk on the right, he missed Juwan Jennings, but he missed Deebo Samuel. Right down the middle, and it looked it looked identical. When it happened, I was like, oh God, and I knew people were going to notice. And I go to Twitter, and everybody's like, that looked familiar. And I'm just like, oh, God, here we go again. So those 3 throws scared the piss out of me. But he does everything else so freaking well. And he actually had... So, and this somebody else brought this up. Last year, he threw more deep balls than Jimmy has ever thrown for the 49ers. He threw more deep balls in 5 games last year than Jimmy G ever threw for the 49ers. Completed them. Throwing down the left sideline, very, very accurate on his deep ball. Throwing down the middle and right, not accurate at all. So I don't know why that is, and it might just be a small sample size, but left sideline, he's great. Everything else, not great. But anyways, the Niners didn't play their best. Did not play their best. Still ended up by 10, pretty much won by 10. The Rams decided to go backdoor cover and kick a field goal as time expired, but Puka Nacua though.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Puka Nacua, drafted in the 40s of the KDFL rookie draft.
Good job, Phil.
By Phillips, Wake Forest Lumberjacks, and yeah, he's just breaking. He looks like Cooper Kupp.
Yeah,
he's not even fast.
No.
He's not even like big.
No,
he's not even running crazy routes. It's just like curl route.
Stafford looks really good.
He does look good. Which first half the Rams were firing on all cylinders. Niners pretty much shut them down the second half. They had the one drive where they were going down the field, and then they got a dropped pass that 49ers picked off, and then Stafford threw a terrible interception that Diamador Lenore picked off, and that sealed the deal. But
yep.
This is a typical Stafford game, throwing the ball 55 times and losing, though. I've seen this happen 5,000 times.
He's got some snap on his ball. That's back. Most part, he's pretty accurate. Makes some good throws. But, yeah, he made a couple mistakes. Puka Nacua, 15 for 147. Cam Akers,
20 targets.
Deactivated before the game. Yeah. Deactivated before the game. That was a shocker. And he's on the trade block. Kyron Williams steps in as RB1. 1452 touchdown. He had 6 catches. I guess he's the guy moving forward.
Yeah, not sure why they don't like Cam Akers, but
something's going. I don't know. He must be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just an asshole or something, or something's going on there. I don't know.
I don't know.
If it's a personality thing, or
I got banged up on the first catch of the game. Hurt his shoulder, so I'm hoping he can play Thursday. Bosa has not got a sack yet, but he's still wreaking havoc. It's just I don't think he's all the way there yet.
Their D-line didn't really do much at all, did it?
Nope. Rams pretty much. Yeah, he gets it out quick, and Niners, they're for, because the reason they gave Bosa all that money, the reason they drafted Drake in the second round, and the reason they signed Javon Hargrave was so that they could get pressure with rushing 4. And they didn't do that. So second half, they decided to just blitz like crazy and play man. And that's when they ended up getting there and forcing some bad throws, getting some turnovers and all that.
Warner and Greenlaw, man, that is a freak combo.
Warner's special.
Scary.
Warner has potential to be all-time good.
So fast. That pops out when you watch him too, really. Like damn Cowboys playoff game. Just speed, man.
Yeah. Speed, instincts. He gets there so fast. He can cover. He can tackle. He does everything. Perfect linebacker.
Yeah. Okay. Giants at Cardinals. Cardinals were up 20-0 in this one, and then came to their senses and blew the game. Giants come back and win 31-28. Danny Dimes threw for 321. Jalen Hyatt. 89 yards receiving.
He had the long one.
He had the long one. That's what they want from him.
My bold prediction. I told you by the end of the year. Okay, there's still time. 89 yards in the second game. We're on our way.
Pretty good.
We're on our way.
Now, they probably left him wide open. You know?
I honestly didn't see it. I haven't seen the long throw. And I need to go find that, actually, because I don't know what it looks like. I saw on Twitter people when it happened, but I wasn't watching this game for obvious reasons, and so I need to see it. Him just wide open, standing there, bobbling it, and falling down, catching it.
Not much to say about this one. Saquon, of course, gets hurt, the ankle injury. He's out for 3 weeks.
Yep.
So playing the Niners on Thursday night, that's not good.
Dimes 321. If they would have ended up getting smoked and then had to go to San Francisco 4 days later.
Yeah.
This comeback in this game saves their season.
Yeah, well, you don't want to go 0-2 and then losing in Arizona, who are trying not to win games.
Yeah, they're not even trying.
So Giants win. We'll move on from that one. Jets and Cowboys.
How about them? That game went literally. I think it went literally as I said it was going to go. I said the Cowboys are going to get to 20. Can the Jets get to 10? And I was like, I said I can't see them scoring 13, and they didn't.
That defense, man, something special. A lot of talk about Dak going against that defense. Dak actually looked really good.
Yeah, he had a good game.
2 for 255, controlled the offense the whole time. Nobody could cover CeeDee Lamb.
Nope.
Made Sauce get upset on social media. I think, which one was it? Was it Brees Hall deactivated his Twitter or
Brees
Instagram?
Hall put 4 footballs on his Instagram for him, football emojis, and deactivated.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Zach Wilson, yeah. Didn't look terrible like last year terrible, but it's still not great.
It is the Cowboys.
It's the Cowboys, and it's the best defensive player in the league, Michael Parsons.
He is very nasty.
Monster.
Pretty nasty. He's about to get 40 mil. 40 mil guaranteed, or 40 mil per year.
I know. It's a game wrecker, man. You can't take your eyes off of him from where he is on the field. He just destroys things. He can line up on the edge. He can line up over a guard. He can stand up in the middle. It doesn't matter. When it's time, like, there was a play yesterday. I was like, all right, let's get a sack. And because the Jets were kind of moving it just a little bit. And what's he do? He gets a sack. I mean, he's a menace, man. Of course, today, man, everybody's comparing to Lawrence Taylor. A little bit before our time.
Easy.
That's what I was saying. A little bit before our time, and I'm not going there. But
everybody says LT is the best defensive player of all time. So are we calling him the best defensive player of all time already?
Not yet.
Come on now. Come on now.
But as far as I think where he lines up.
Yeah, where he lines up, how fast he is, and how much of a hybrid he is. I get it. But
incredible. But Cowboys take care of business against the Jets. And Commanders at Broncos.
I had a little Hail Mary action in that one.
Yeah. For the longest time, I thought, okay.
That was about the only play I saw live from that game.
Yeah, it felt like the Broncos were in control. And then it's like, okay, Sam Hale and them just keep coming. They keep coming. Russ, once again, didn't look great.
Yeah, he doesn't look great. He doesn't look the same as he was. He looks better than last year, but it's just not the same guy.
No, he's not the same guy. He definitely looks aged.
And this is a 1 year. This is a 1 year try for him.
What is Russ? 34, 35 years old?
Yeah.
He looks like he's about 40 sometimes.
Yeah.
He just you go back and watch clips of him. Wasn't that long ago? Him running around.
He's 34.
Man, it's night and day, man.
34. But yeah, if they don't make the playoffs, which they won't, there's no way Sean Payton is running this back with him. He's getting his own guy.
Yep. Sam Howell, 27 of 39 for 299 and 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, Sam Howell. That might be a long-term answer.
Brian Robinson, 18 for 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. He looked good.
He looks like their running back. And the Antonio Gibson hype in the preseason, stupid. He's terrible. It is Brian Robinson's job. It's Wolverine's job.
Antonio Gibson, 2 carries for 9 yards.
Yeah, he had 3 catches, 44. But that's what he is. He's a receiving back who should play 10 snaps a game.
I agree. Broncos 0-2. Commanders 2-0. Still really don't. I like to see them play a good team.
Yeah, a rookie watch. The Marvin Mims though had a long catch.
2 for 113
yards. I like Marvin Mims. I think that was one of my bold predictions that he'd be the best receiver from this class.
I think you did say that. Okay.
No, I didn't draft him.
Sunday Night Football, Dolphins at Patriots. I think we both went Patriots in this one. Both came up short.
Again, so the Patriots have now lost back-to-back weeks in dramatic fashion.
Yeah.
Both driving at the end of the game. They had the terrible toe tap attempt in week 1 by Butte. And now this week you get the lateral with strain, the offensive lineman trying to drag defenders and coming up just short. But they almost got back in. I mean, they made this. Belichick made this as much of a game as he could possibly make it. With the defensive setup, they had the blocked field goal that changed the game. That was about to be a 17-point lead. Instead, it turns into a 7-point lead. and or a 7-point game because they went the other way and scored.
That's Belichick, man. You like that block field goal. Nobody's ever seen that before.
It's
Like the
insane.
running start, taking off.
Well, that's what they said. So, did you watch McAfee's breakdown of it?
I didn't get to today.
McAfee's breakdown of it was incredible. He said, so I guess that punter, the holder, came from New England.
Yeah.
So, I guess he has his timing and everything when he looks at the kicker and is ready, and then he throws his hand up and he breathes, he takes a breath. So, like, the guy that was coming over in motion he was timing him like to the split second, and as soon as he made that motion, because you can watch the guy, he's not watching. You know how most guys that you watch the snap, you're watching the ball.
Yeah,
he wasn't. You can see his eyes. He's watching the holder. He's timing everything on the holder. Yeah, that was insane. How have we never seen that?
I know, man, but that's the stuff.
Saturday and Sunday next week, it's gonna be everywhere.
I know everybody's gonna be studying it, but that's the time, man. The thing with Belichick will take the time to study little things like that for the details.
Didn't think we were talking about a hold on off the cuff here.
That's what we do, and that was one of the coolest things I think you're ever going to see as far as special teams goes.
Yeah, it was. Cool.
Yeah, even as tight as that game got, I felt like the Dolphins were in control.
They were in control, and it was still that close to being taken away from them.
That's what's weird. It felt like they were up like 20, but they weren't.
Well, it should have been. It would have been a 17-point game if that kick goes through.
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez shuts down Tyreek Hill.
He's nice, man.
He's sweet. He's going to be defensive player of the year. I believe it.
He's a stud. That's a hell of a find for them. Raheem Mostert, 18 for 121, 2 touchdowns. I mean, that was the difference.
He probably won't have a good game again the rest of the year.
Nope. But that was
his last rodeo.
This is it.
Mostert's like, it's crazy how fast he still is, because he's like, he's 31.
Yeah, because they kept saying he feels like he's 25. Yeah.
They've been saying that for 4 years.
Yeah, but
he doesn't have any wear and tear, though. I mean, he's got tear. He doesn't have wear. That's the quote of the pod.
Patriots, though, 0-2, losing both games at home, start the year, not great. Flip side, Dolphins going on the road to the Chargers, go into New England.
Yep.
W's. That's a real nice start for that team.
Yep.
Or Collinsworth said, they finished the year, 4 or 5 at home?
Yeah, so 2-0, they've won. 2 is 5-0 against Bill.
Yeah. Yep. First time Patriots been 0-2 since 2001.
Yeah.
When a guy named Tom Brady had to come in.
I don't think Tua looked great in that game because Tyreek got taken out of the game, but he's still some of the passes he throws are like they look like a duck when he lets it go. It's probably just a left-handed thing. It still throws me off, but it lands perfently.
Gets there
right in the breadbasket.
Gets there.
And, I mean, he hits River Craycraft and Braxton Berrios still on the right sideline.
Hell of a throw. Yeah.
That was nuts. So.
What was the quote? I can't remember. It was Flores who said it. I saw it again today or yesterday. They talked about like every quarterback in the league, they throw a football, they can hit a house.
Yeah.
And the good ones, so they can hit a window, they can hit a door. The great ones can do that. Tua can hit the keyhole. I always like that quote.
That's a good quote.
That's right. He's always been really accurate, and he just understands. You can tell us year 2 this offense. He understands the offense.
Yeah, for sure. And the offense is very quarterback friendly. It's the same thing. It's Shanahan's offense. Mike McDaniel he's molded it his way to fit these fast receivers, and Mike McDaniel is one of the greatest offensive minds in football.
That damn little arena league play they got, where Tyreek comes in motion, he's already like almost full speed.
Yeah,
snapping.
It's crazy.
What do you do with that?
They're able to think of that stuff and draw it up. I mean, remember when the Niners put Trent Williams in motion in the playoff game against the Cowboys?
Yeah.
just Trent Williams running as fast as he can to get a block. Like, it was just things you don't see.
What was it, Mike McDaniel at halftime? They asked him about what he I haven't done anything.
Oh, I thought you was about to. I thought you were going to say where he ran from the reporter.
That was after that.
Racing.
Yeah.
He is awesome.
Great character for the game.
So fun. Anyways, that recap took an hour.
Did it really?
Yeah.
No, it did.
We're 59 minutes 40 seconds, and that was 1 hour.
We went 19 minutes longer than we did last week.
Well,
and we said we were going to cut it shorter.
You were in charge this time. I'm blaming you. You went long. Well, last week I took some games out. I think we went every game this time.
I need a little therapy. I need to talk. It was a rough night.
We went every single game. I mean, we talked Texans Colts for about 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, we did. I had to get it off my chest.
We talked Commanders Broncos. I was actually willing to skip it, but I was like, "What's the last one? We might as well hammer it home."
Let's get into it.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. What are we doing? Power
draft? Get your power rankings real quick. Top 5. You want to do it real quick?
Okay, we're doing power ranking draft real quick. Real quick. So we're just going to go back and forth. No snake. Just go back and forth. We'll split who goes first in each one. So I don't care. So
you go first.
I'll go first in this one.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so team power ranking draft. I'm taking my 49ers, number 1. They looked better the first week than they did the second week, but still, I think they look best in the league.
I'm taking the Cowboys.
That makes sense. That went as chalk as it gets. It would have been awkward if you went first.
If I didn't take the Cowboys, I know.
Okay. So I am taking with my second team, the number 3 pick. I will take I'm taking the Dolphins. Taking Mike McDaniel, the offense we just talked about. I don't love the run game, but the defense is special, and passing game is special.
With my second team, my hated Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep. That was the other option there. My third choice, I will go my hated Kansas City Chiefs. And their offense hasn't looked great. But Mahomes is still Mahomes, and the defense, I don't know. Somehow, if this defense turns into a top 5 defense, oh boy. Not good.
With my next pick, it looked good yesterday. I'm not counting them out. Give me the Buffalo Bills.
I like it. Okay, this one gonna be a surprise. We're jumping up a little bit here. This is my power rank. I don't think you know.
I feel good about it.
Power ranking. I'm going with the team where the defense looks better. They overcame a little bit of adversity in this game, and they have a great run game. And their number 1 wide receiver didn't play like a right tackle this week. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons. 2-0 Atlanta Falcons.
I got them on the list.
I've got them. They're my 4th team, so that would be what, 7th overall.
Yeah. Okay. Give me the team that's 2-0. Quarterback's playing well. Defense looks pretty good. Give me the Baltimore Ravens.
Somehow I left the Ravens off my list completely.
Let's stick with
number 5. I don't. Oh my God, this is gross.
Take him.
This is a gross pick.
Take him off the board.
Number 5. I don't think you know who it's going to be either. I don't think you know again. I thought last week's loss was greatly exaggerated. It was a bad loss, but I think it was just a week 1 stuff. They have special playmakers across the field. The defense will get better. They've got great young defensive players. I hate them, and I've been talking shit about the quarterback being brain dead. Seattle Seahawks. They're going to be there at the end.
On my list.
They're going to be there at the end. They're going to win 10 games still. I'm telling you. Okay. I hate them.
This is tough.
It could have been the Lions there, but
Seahawks. Yeah, do I want to take the Lions here?
I don't know. I've got 2 choices that I don't love for next for me.
I have concerns about the chemistry of the football team after the Jared Goff fiasco.
That's true. Are they worth a top 10 power ranking?
Are they worth a top 10 pick they hate their quarterback and their
don't go to his birthday party?
Yeah, don't go to the birthday party.
If Jared Goff threw a pizza party, would anybody come to it?
That reminds me, man. That reminds me of college at West Virginia State. One of the professors threw a pizza social. He called it a pizza social. I'll never forget that. pizza and ice cream. And Jared Goff, nobody would come to his pizza social. There's no doubt about that. I'm not taking the Lions here. I'm not doing it. They were my fifth pick last week. I'm not doing it. Scratch them off the list.
They will not be your fifth pick this week.
I got the Jags here. I'm not taking them. I'm disappointed in them. You know who I'm taking?
Okay. I was like, you're not taking the Jags.
I'm taking my boy Baker Mayfield.
There you go.
In the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who I'm taking. 2-0. Playing good ball.
I like it.
That's our picks.
I like it. So I've got the 49ers, Dolphins, Chiefs, Falcons, Seahawks. You have the Cowboys, Eagles, Bills, Ravens, Bucs.
Good with that. Good with that. I was hoping I would sneak in there and get the Chiefs. Wasn't sure you'd take them, but
yeah, I didn't really want to, but
well,
the defense I can't ignore. I can't ignore that they're winning in a different way.
Stout.
Okay, so next one. Now we're doing a flip. So instead of doing a full 32-team power ranking, we're having a little fun here. We did our 5-team power ranking, or good power ranking.
Right.
Now we're doing the suck fest. So we're doing a bottom 3 draft. So we each get three terrible teams, and our number 1 pick will be the team we think is the trashiest.
Bottom 3 suck fest.
You're going first in this one. Who is first in the bottom 3 power ranking?
I'm saying, I got to do it. I'm taking the Bears. I'm so disgusted with the Chicago Bears. They just piss me off with
Treating
what they're
Justin
doing.
Fields like Dan Marino?
Yep. And I don't know, man. They spent all that money on defense. Defense not good. They can't block. They can't get up to the quarterback. The whole thing aggravates me. Give me the Bears.
I like it. Give me my first pick. I will go. I'm going the Chargers.
Oh,
Just for being an upsetting, stupid ass franchise that keeps they keep acting like they're over the hump, and they keep luring you in, and they keep losing by 3. Like they just they should be 2-0 right now.
I agree.
Instead they're shit show.
With my second pick, I'm taking the Raiders. Just disappointed.
Can't lose by 40.
Lost by 38-10. Jacobs ran backwards. You look at that defense, man, from top to bottom. Not a ton of talent on that defense.
No, once you get past the defensive line,
not good. McDaniels, we haven't been a fan of McDaniels since day one.
Nope, since he turned that flight around from New England to Indianapolis.
Yeah, I mean, you can get further back when he was in Denver. It just wasn't. It fell apart pretty quick.
Yep.
Not a fan. Didn't think they looked great in week 1 either, even though they won. I'm going the Raiders.
Okay. I'm going with another disappointing team that shouldn't be here, but they are. Cincinnati Bengals. Offense,
I'm not going Bengals.
They look like crap. And if Burrow is hurt and they fall to 0-3, which if he don't play, they're going to be 0-3.
Yeah.
They're toast. And plus, so the Ravens are 2-0. They're already basically 3 games back at the Ravens because they lost the head-to-head. So they're already basically 3 games back to the Ravens. So they're guaranteed, even if they do get going, they're going to be on the road in the playoffs. So,
that's a good point.
Bengals, disappointing.
I'll go finish that. Let's go chalk here. I'm not taking the Cardinals. You might think I'm taking the Cardinals. Not doing it. Because they showed they can play well, and then they said, "Oh, my bad."
Yeah.
And then they
Cardinals
started
doing Cardinals doing what they need to do right now.
Give me the Panthers. I just everything they do is just ugly.
And their quarterback is big.
Their quarterback is about 5'4", 120 pounds. I
still laugh at the podium in front of me. It's the greatest.
I like Bryce Young too, man. He's small.
Yeah, he looked a lot bigger in college. All right, my third team. Let's just give me. We'll end it on a boring note. Just give me the Broncos. 0-2 Broncos. Russell hustle and bustle just ain't the same, and yeah, just the ugly team. Nobody wants to watch the Denver Broncos. Even they got Sean Payton, who's one of the most exciting coaches you can possibly get, and still nobody cares enough to watch the Denver Broncos. So, my 3 are the Chargers, Bengals, Broncos. I stayed in the AFC. You went Bears, Raiders, Panthers.
Yeah. I like it.
Your 3 teams are definitely less talented than my 3 teams. My team's just my teams are just
you went disappointment.
Yeah, you went just shit show.
I went suck. You went disappointment.
You went pure suck. Okay, so our next fun little segment here, we're doing let me get it pulled up here.
We doing it?
We're doing it.
What time are we in?
Just 10 minutes. We're an hour 10.
We're doing great.
Hour 10. We're an hour 10 at 110. I mean, if
That's a sign.
I don't get no better than that. Hour 10 at 110.
Perfect.
Like, I guess we'll be an hour and 11 at 111 too, and then an hour 12 at 112. I guess that's what happens when you start at midnight. Okay.
Look it up.
Glad the math checks out. So what we're doing here, we are doing a blind quarterback power ranking. So I have all 32 teams here on the wheel. Mike can't see the wheel, so I'll have to tell him what team he gets.
Can't see shit.
Mike is completely blind in this game. So
I'm just watching Steeler highlights of Alex Highsmith pick 6 after pick 6.
That's what sucks about having that on in a TV off to the side. It's just the same highlight you see for 5 hours straight.
Torture.
All right. So I've got all 32 quarterbacks in here. We're going to spin, and we've got to put them 1 through 5. We don't know. We might get 5 crappy quarterbacks. We might get 5 great quarterbacks. Anyways, here we go. So
you have to be smart how you rank these.
Yeah, or just
you could get somebody and put them at 2. You could get like 3 awesome quarterbacks after that. You got to be smart.
True. We're both doing this. We'll both have 5 quarterbacks after this is over, and we cannot get the same quarterback. So if you get Lamar, Lamar's out. So.
Okay.
All right. So I am spinning the wheel for you, sir.
Spin the wheel.
Here we go.
I love it. It's my favorite gimmick.
The wheel lands on. Oh, it lands on maybe the most controversial player in the Discord right now. Justin Herbert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right off the bat.
Man. What's the odds I get? Put him at 2. Put him at 2.
Justin Herbert at 2. Okay.
3 feels.
Are you writing these down somewhere? I forgot to send you.
I got them right here.
Okay.
Got them right.
I was gonna send you the link, but
no, I'm good.
Actually, I still can. If you want to see it here, the council.
You sent Discord.
There. Yeah, I sent it on your. Let me know if you can see it.
I request access, sir.
See if you can see it now. Refresh it. We are off the cuff.
Okay. I'm in.
Okay.
Jags colors. I like it. All right.
I don't know why I was scared of
it. It works.
Okay.
It works.
All right. Let me get my stream here. Make sure I can see. Okay. So my quarterback will be. Here comes the wheel. The wheel is spinning. The wheel is spinning.
Woo.
The wheel lands on. Anthony Richardson. Interesting.
Oh, wow. Ooh, that is tough.
That one's interesting. I think I have to put Richardson at 4. Because this isn't like a fantasy perspective. This is right now.
Right now.
Quarterbacks.
Right now.
So, unless he might have concussion. All right. Your will is spinning.
Laying in the dark somewhere concussed.
Yeah, he might.
Number 4.
You're getting all the good ones. You get Derek Carr.
Is there a number lower than 5? 5.
You're putting 5?
I have full confidence I won't get somebody worse than Derek Carr. 5.
All right. I'll just do last names here.
Living on the edge. It's 1:15 in the morning.
All right. Let's see. My second quarter.
Immediately regret this.
What?
I might immediately regret that decision.
Yeah, that might be.
It's fine. 5's fine.
Oh, I get an easy one. Patrick Mahomes. Number 1.
A little layup.
Yeah, that one's. I was hoping he wouldn't go just because it. No drama there. All right. Your third quarterback. You have spots 1, 3, and 4. Oh, and we get another quarterback from tonight. Kenny Pickett.
4.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable about him over Carr?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they're both in the same realm, same arena as far as quarterback goes. I've seen enough of Derek Carr. I mean, at least, yeah, they're probably in the same wheelhouse. So I'm okay with that. I'll take Pickett.
I feel like the wheel is rigged with our topics. I draw Gino.
What?
Yeah.
Where are you going to put Gino?
Ooh.
There's a perfect number for Gino here.
It has to be at 3.
Has to be at 3.
Gino has to be at 3.
Right in the middle.
I'm going to need a 5, though. I'm going to need a bad one. All right.
Yeah.
You,
I
sir.
just need a 1 and a 3.
Yeah, you need a 1 and a 3. You've got to get a couple good ones here. You are going to get... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Joshua Dobbs.
You know what? Showed potential.
He
yesterday.
did potential for a minute.
So putting him at 3, I'm okay.
Oh, boy.
He was picking apart that Giants defense there for a minute.
For a minute.
Yeah. This really went the wrong way.
Yeah, didn't go good. All right. I need a number 2. I need a good one and a crappy one. And okay, I get my crappy one. Russell Wilson.
Perfect.
Russ, you are at the bottom. All right, so we both need good ones. You need a 1, I need a 2.
I'm
Here comes your spin.
I'm getting Bryce Young.
Your number 1 quarterback is.
All the shit I've talked.
Oh, God, it's Desmond Ritter. This was the most rigged.
I believe in you, Desmond.
It's like all of our topics.
I believe in you.
We talked about Pickett tonight. We talked about Carr. Herbert
Ritter.
being then on my side, talked about Gino.
We talked about all these quarterbacks.
It's funny.
You need what, a 2 now?
I need a good one. I need one that's not better than Mahomes.
Well, you're okay.
It's going to be another guy we talked about doing better than we expected. Sam Howell.
Sam Howell.
Mine's actually not bad. I mean, I'd probably put Gino ahead of Howell. And I put AR probably ahead. I'd probably move Howell to 4, but it's really not. It's not that terrible.
Yours isn't bad. Mine is just an absolute car wreck.
Yours is a Derek Carr wreck.
Shit. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But I enjoy this exercise. It didn't work out so well for me.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
But
it was fun.
Blind rankings, I like them.
It was fun. Okay.
Damn it.
Let's. We are an hour 18 at 1:18. Believe it or not, how that math worked out.
We'll pick some games.
Let's pick some games. We'll pick some games.
Pick some games.
Week 3 picks. Let's start it off. We're going to start it off in Santa Clara, where the 2-0 San Francisco 49ers have their first home game of the season here in Week 3, hosting the New York Giants on Thursday Night Football. They are a 10.5-point favorite. Before you go,
by the way, the spreads are up for Steelers and Browns games.
Okay, we'll do those when we get there. Before this, though, let me recap how terrible we've been. And this is downright historic. So last week, Mike and I both went 5 wins, 10 losses, and 1 where we broke even on a tie. That was earlier tonight. The Saints were -3 and won by 3. So we both went 5, 10, and 1. Your season total is now 11, 20, and 1. Pretty good. Pretty good. And I am 13, 18, and 1. Just because I don't like the 1, we'll probably take the draw out for next week. So.
And we give this stuff away for free.
We give this stuff away for free. And believe it or not, I have not won much money the last couple weeks in my gambling. So.
Based off the 13-18 record, I could see that.
I just need to find those 13. If I find those 13,
stick with it. Stick with it.
Stay away from the 18. Anyways, 49ers hosting the Giants, 10.5-point favorite at home, Santa Clara. Home opener.
Give me the Giants.
Saquon Barkley is not playing. Brandon Ayuk, who knows? I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I forgot. I haven't looked at anything today. You got the Giants.
Short week. I do agree the CMC workload will not be the same. I just see the Giants hanging around, and even if they win by 10.
Yeah, I see this being a backdoor cover. The Niners don't. I mean, last week was an anomaly. They usually don't put away teams like this. They usually kind of keep them around. I can see them scoring a late touchdown and making the score like 27-17.
What was in my head? 27-17.
Okay.
24-14. All right. You want to alternate?
Sure.
Titans at Browns.
Oh, we're all over the place.
Browns are favored by 3.5.
3.5. Titans at the Browns. Browns 3.5. No Chubb. Ford looked good though.
He did.
Titans, Vrabel, you never know. Deshaun Watson, don't trust him. Ryan Tannehill, don't trust him.
Weather in Cleveland, you never know.
Yeah, I like the Browns defense. I'm going to go with the Browns here. I think they will win this game by 4.
Give me Vrabel.
We've switched. You're now Team Vrabel. All right. In the game that this is the game of the week. Because you don't know what the hell's going to happen. If anybody gambles on this game, you're an idiot.
Oh, God, yeah.
The 0-2 Chargers at the 0-2 Vikings. The Vikings are a 1.5-point favorite.
Would you take the over here? 54.5?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I'm usually not an over better, but if I had to take an over or an under, I would go over in this game.
Give me the Chargers.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm asking for it.
You are asking for it, which is why I'm taking the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is going to throw for 400 yards. Pats. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Pats and Jets.
Oh, I didn't know you was good to go with that one.
By 2.5.
Oh, you got a 2.5 now?
Yeah.
I had a 3. Okay.
What if they dropped? I just refreshed it there, 5 minutes ago?
No, yours is more. I did mine before the game, so yeah, you have the more accurate one. I wrote mine in. So Pats 2.5 at the Jets.
Patriots.
Yes. Patriots. You like the Patriots?
Oh, Belichick is not losing.
Yeah, there's their chance.
Zach Wilson.
He's not going 0-3, and he's not losing to Zach Wilson.
Nope.
Bills -6.5 at the Commanders.
Ooh.
This is the 1-1 Bills at the 2-0. Surprising Sam Howell, my number 2 power ranking quarterback.
Might find out a little bit about the Commanders in this one. Ooh. Because my record's so good.
Yeah, it is.
Well, 11-20?
Yeah.
Obviously, I know what I'm talking about here. So give me, rode with them last week, and do it again. Give me the Bills.
Oh, God, that one's sneaky.
Weird.
I don't like it, but I'm taking the Commanders.
You can see it. You can easily see it.
I can see some backdoor action in that one.
All right.
Your turn?
Texans and Jags. Jags favored by 9.5.
Do we know about Stroud? Didn't he get hurt?
Did he get hurt?
No, he was hurt. He was banged up going into this game.
Prior to yesterday.
I'm just so used to having Evil Empire players hurt that I don't know who's hurt and who's healthy at this point. I don't know, man.
9.5. Jags haven't looked great on offense. Haven't looked steady. Texans defense is a little shaky.
I'm going Jags.
Yeah,
I can see them exploding this game.
Yeah. Defensive touchdown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because of Stroud. Pierce fumbling, probably. And I'm playing the River Rats, so yeah, I'm going with Pierce fumble.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Tied in.
Colts at the Ravens. Ravens -8.5.
Ravens.
Yeah, this is
Took it ugly.
This is the beatdown game.
Took it ugly.
That's 31-10.
Game of the week in the KDFL. Falcons at Lions. Lions favored by 3.5.
I'm going with the team that knows how to use their top pick running back. The other one don't. So I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons to cover the 3.5. Not only to cover the 3.5, but as I predicted in the Lions schedule 2 weeks ago, Falcons will win this game.
Yeah, you're right. You did. I picked the Lions to win this game in the schedule, but you know what? The chemistry issues. The Falcons are a team I think that likes each other.
Do you think Bijan and Drake and the gang would go to Desmond Ritter's pizza party?
Absolutely. I bet they all hang out all the time. And Amon-Ra St. Brown is looking at golf like, what an idiot. You know,
the sun god.
Like, what a geek. So just based on that, give me the Falcons.
Bijan, Drake, and Ritter. The three best friends that anyone could have.
Pizza socials all the time.
Oh, my turn, your turn.
Your turn.
My turn. Saints at the Packers. Packers are -2. This is another one.
Ugly game. It's going to be ugly.
Yeah, I'm going Saints. Defense is going to make Jordan Love look bad. Though you could say the same thing about the other defense and the other quarterback.
Derek Carr ever won at Lambeau?
How many times he played in Lambeau?
Doesn't matter because it's not happening. Packers.
I like it.
All right. Broncos at Dolphins. Dolphins 6.5-point favorites.
This is the Dolphins' home opener.
Yep.
2 big wins on the road. Could fall back down to earth here with the Broncos, who have lost both their games at the end. But I don't believe it. I like Vic Fangio to draw up some stuff to confuse old Russ, just like he did back in the day. And I'm going Dolphins.
Agree.
Okay. Panthers at the Seahawks. Seahawks 5.5 favorite.
Seahawks.
Yep. I'm also going Seahawks. That line's too low.
It's a weird line. I don't understand that line. I think it should be at least a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm. That one might get me back into the game. That one might get me back into the game.
I would know, but I would think it'd be a touchdown.
I mean, that's one of my 13 wins right there.
I'm still looking for number 12. All right. Bears at Chiefs. Chiefs 13.5.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
But it's not enough. Chiefs.
Not enough. Give me the Chiefs.
Cowboys -12.5 at the Cardinals. That's a lot of points as well.
A lot of points. You know, and the Cowboys team in the past might dick around a little bit. And the Cardinals might hang around. That old school NFC East rivalry, the Phoenix Cardinals, those that remember. Good.
Way back.
Mess around. Way back. Keep them in the game.
Talking about the NFC East Cardinals?
Not this team. Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's a lot of points, but I don't know how the Cardinals can score.
It's Josh Dobbs. He was number 3 on my list.
And as I wrote up the other day on the Discord, the quarterbacks that the Cowboys have to face in this first month and a half is insane.
Yep.
You go from Danny Dimes, who actually isn't bad, and then you get Joshua who they have last, or Zach Wilson, and now Joshua Dobbs. Crazy.
Yep. Then Mac.
Then who?
Mac.
Then who? Then say it. Say his name. Say it.
You ready for that one? Sunday Night Football in, I'm not going to call it, we'll call it Candlestick. Old school.
Fake Candlestick. I
Yeah.
hate their stadium so bad.
I know, man. They're like the one team that got a new stadium, and it sucks.
Well, they got it before the boom. Like, they got it before the Vikings got theirs. Like, the Vikings started all this. The Vikings Stadium is the first, like, new or sweet new one. And I think the Cowboys came right after that, right? And then the Vikings first, and then Cowboys. Maybe I have that backwards.
Yeah, Cowboys were, Jerry World was first. That's why I thought. I think that one of the Niners after that, because I thought the Niners had like a sweet stadium.
I don't know.
And then it was the Vikings had like the all-world stadium.
Yeah, the Viking Stadium is sweet.
Unbelievable.
Anyways.
Who you taking?
What game?
Cowboys, Cardinals.
I said Cowboys.
You take Cowboys? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Cardinals can score.
Okay.
If the Cowboys can get to 13, they cover.
Steelers or Raiders? Steelers favored by 1.
Okay, so this is a new line I did not have because the game ended.
1.
Ugh.
Ugly.
This is one where and this is a Sunday night game, right?
This is the Sunday night game.
There's going to be a lot of Steeler fans there.
Oh, it's going to be just terrible towels everywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
Jimmy's going to spend it. The majority of this game on his back.
Okay, so the Raiders, or the Steelers, back-to-back weeks. CMC has run wild. And then this week, who did they just... Nick Chubb and Jerome Ford ran wild.
Right.
You would think
there's
Joshua Jacobs can get to 0.
Again.
Oh, have it again. You would think Jacobs could get to 0 yards this week.
The best back in the league should show up.
BBITL.
Sunday night in Vegas.
Gosh, this is a tough one. I'm taking the Steelers. When I started talking, I was not taking the Steelers, but I talked myself into it just because of I don't know why.
I'm taking the Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers.
Really? Why are we both doing that?
Pass rush.
Yeah, that was part of it. I do think. But I mean, the Raiders have Crosby, but
I know.
I don't trust James G with TJ Watt running at him. He's going to throw the ball quick right to a linebacker like he always does.
Alex Highsmith.
Yeah.
Who's apparently amazing.
See that. Monday night doubleheader. First game, we've got the Eagles. 2-0 Eagles, minus 5.5 at your 2-0, number 4 on your power ranking?
5, sir.
Number 5, Tampa Bay Bucs.
Bucs get a little respect with that spread.
They are.
A little respect. But I think this is where...
This is a playoff rematch 2 years ago, right? 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
When they...
Jalen's rookie year, when they 31-0, 31-8 or something. Yeah. This could be, when it comes down to earth a little bit. Give me the Eagles. On the road, control the clock, run the ball.
Yeah, but I don't like their secondary.
I talked about it. Their linebackers and their safeties. I don't love it. Middle of the field. I think it's
Mike
there.
Evans.
I know.
But the pass rush, getting a Baker.
Yep.
I don't love it, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm taking the Eagles.
I do too. I hope I'm way off.
I hope the Bucs win by 20.
All right. Second Monday night game. Rams at Bengals.
I'm just going to
by 2.5.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care if Burrow's playing or not. I'm taking the Rams. Don't care if he's playing.
Do I agree with you on that? I think I agree with you. I think the Rams are much better than we thought. The Bengals are shaky.
I don't know if they're better than we thought, but Stafford being healthy. Well, we knew Stafford was fine this year.
Yeah.
And their defense is still trash. Like I don't like their defense. They got Aaron Donald, that's it. And I don't even remember Aaron Donald playing Sunday. He may not even play. They never called his name.
Yeah, you don't hear much. Yeah, he's not.
But yeah, I mean, Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell, two greatest name tandem in the world. And then they get Cooper Kupp, three best triple names. I mean, those are great names.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, McVay, Stafford, if them two are aligned and Stafford's healthy, the team's going to be better than you expect.
Give me the Rams. Kyron Williams, come out party.
Hopefully Jamar Chase gets some yards. Just for the Evil Empire. The Evil Empire need. Did you get the mic that I have, Mike? We have the same mic, Mike? Oh, you didn't?
No, yours is better than mine.
Oh, I was going to say. Is that new?
It was given to me, but it's not like yours. Isn't yours like yours on a thing?
Well, I bought this thing, I think. Yeah, I bought this separate.
No, yours is much better than mine.
No, but this came separate. This was on its own. It was just a stand, and I bought this arm thing.
No, yours is bigger than mine.
That's just, I mean, we didn't have to tell the whole world. I mean, millions of people. Millions of people now know. By millions, I mean maybe 29.
What's our views? I haven't really.
I don't. Here we go. We get to the end of the show and we just start asking random questions.
We still got one segment left.
It's a short one though. That's our finishing segment.
Yep.
Let's see here. Let's see. We're not very high. I think we did get to 30 or 40 though.
I'm good with that.
Let's see. Okay, not 30. Okay, 31. We got to 31.
That's a good start.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a good start.
Not bad. Our regular KDFL buddies, they're at 64 from last week. 64 views.
They're established.
Detroit's Rant, 23 views.
Plus,
yeah, we're coming over from an old network to a new network.
Brett's probably got his family like watching his on loop.
That is true. So Brett was supposed to be on the show tonight, had some stuff going on. So when we do get Brett, I'm sure we will see a bump because we will get the family bump.
We'll get 100% get the family bump, which means I got to watch my mouth.
We have to watch our mouth because I'm sure there's some like aunt in Arizona watching.
Yeah, I mean, Brett's over there in like Candyland, not cussing. He come over here and it's a little different. We need like the McAfee show, like disclaimer at the start. That's what we need.
We could do that. Get Ty Schmidt to draw one up.
Yeah. Little loopholes. Okay. Where we at? Hour 37?
Yeah, 137, hour 37. They still keep matching. It's crazy.
We'll do this in maybe 140. I don't know. All right. I'm going to close this out. We've been struggling to close it out because we can't talk normal and say, see you later. So we're like, what do we want to do? We were talking about doing like helmet stickers like college football final did back in the day, like around the midnight show. They did little helmet stickers.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do little game balls.
Was that what we're calling game balls? I still helmet stickers wrote it. Game balls. Let's change that name.
I don't care whatever you want.
Go on game balls.
It's completely off the cuff. Okay.
Mine are bigger than yours.
Game balls. Thanks. What are we going to do? What, 3 each?
Yeah, so you can give yours and I'll give mine, I guess.
We'll alternate? You want to do it at a time?
We'll alternate.
All right, my first one, God, DeAndre Swift. Game ball, 175 yards rushing. Of course, Gainwell had gotten hurt, so he steps in. 175 yards. That's a career high. Most yards he's had since high school.
I would suck to go against him in fantasy this week.
It was really unfortunate to go against him in fantasy, but that's what happens to me. Yeah, first helmet sticker or game ball, DeAndre Swift.
I haven't seen the best of us. What?
From?
Oh, Georgia.
There you go.
Georgia. He's a Bulldog.
He's a Bulldog.
He's a Bulldog. All right, my game ball. I'm going to give a game ball to Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones lost 40-0 on primetime week 1. Terrible, terrible, terrible performance. One of the worst games you could possibly play. And then they get behind 20-0 in Arizona. So 60 straight.
Yeah.
60 straight points they were down. Mm-hmm. But he goes 26-37, 321, 2 tuds, and they come back from 28-7 late in the third quarter and come all the way back and salvage their season. Get to 1-1. So, game ball, Danny Dimes.
Good pick. To piggyback off that with my second game ball, I'm going to give one to the Cardinals organization as a whole.
I like that.
As you said, they were up 20-0. They then discovered and remembered, oh, wait, we're not trying to actually win this. We're trying to tank for next year. And they were up 28-14 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and then Giants reel off 17 in a row. Cardinals lose. Well done, guys. Game ball.
Perfect. Love it. love it. My second game ball, I'm giving to Kellen Moore. Quarterback, Boise State.
Mm-hmm.
Reason. So Kellen Moore is the OC of the formerly San Diego Chargers, now Los Angeles Chargers. Right. He decided to have Justin Herbert throw 3 straight deep balls to go 3 and out in about 20 seconds of their overtime. So they get the ball first and have the ball for 20 seconds, and it's deep ball, incomplete, and they go on to lose. But why would he be getting a ball for this, you wonder? It's because this is getting the Chargers closer and closer to Brandon Staley being fired, and Kellen Moore closer and closer to being interviewed for that head coaching job. A nice little transition from OC to head coach. So he's doing this for himself. He's looking out for himself, and that's what's important in life.
It's a mastermind type move there.
Yeah. What about that? Genius.
My third and final game ball, goes to a quarterback that performed well on Sunday. His team likes him, you can tell, and that's Geno Smith.
Popular guy tonight.
It would be fitting to pick a West Virginia quarterback after W won the backyard brawl on Saturday. So go with Geno, threw for 328 and took the Seahawks down the field in overtime to beat the Detroit Lions with their hated quarterback and their stupid-ass blue ski mask. And we talked about that. Did we forget to talk about the stupid, idiotic blue ski mask? Did we not talk about that? Shit. We're at the end of the thing. It's over. And it just hit me. Why? Aren't they like a lovable team that people want to like and root for? They're not like, oh, the underdogs put a ski mask on. I don't understand that. I don't get it. Like, what? That's why nobody likes that dude and he goes from team to team to team. Like, you're an idiot. Just, I don't get it.
I don't get it either, Bubs. I don't get it either.
This upsets me.
I do think you brought it up earlier, though.
Did I bring it up? I can't remember.
Temporarily. But, I mean, it's an hour 43 at 1:43, so, I mean, that's what happened.
How are we doing that?
I don't know. So, my final game ball, and I'm going to piggyback off of something that the KDFL pod did. I did this on the fly. It's not very exciting. Not a fun name. But we're going to give this game ball to Joshua Patrick Allen. Joshua Patrick Allen. So, the theme of my game balls, other than Kellen Moore, was bounce back. So, Daniel Jones bounced back after his terrible game. Now, Josh Allen bounces back after his terrible game. All he needed was a JV NFL team to play against, a JV defense to play against. So, he lights up the Las Vegas Raiders 31-37, 274 yards, 3 tuds, and they just beat the piss out of those poor Las Vegas Raiders. Joshua Patrick Allen, who I just learned is from a town called Fireball. Fireball, California. Spelled like Harball, but Fireball.
Is that right?
Fireball.
Really?
Joshua Patrick Allen. JPA, as I like to call him.
It is. Fireball. That's funny.
Fireball. Okay. Anyways, so that is our game balls. And that's it. That's it for the week. We still don't have a great closing.
We still don't know how to wrap this up very well. We developed a segment to wrap it up, and we still don't know how to wrap it up.
We have a final segment. We just don't have a closing.
So we ended this thing on Fireball, California.
Joshua Patrick Allen, Fireball.
And Joshua Patrick Allen. Hey, did you know notable residents on the Fireball, California Wikipedia? Josh Allen and a Tracy Desjardins. She's a well-known chef worldwide. A lot of good people and a lot of good things coming out of Fireball, California.
What did you say her name was?
Tracy Des Jardins. Could be a soft J. Could be a Yardens.
Tracy Des.
World-renowned chef. Yeah.
Is this her? Oh, this is her. This is her. Okay. Let's bring her. Okay, let me get her over here. Let's get her.
Whoa, wait a minute. Fireball is mentioned in Bruce Springsteen's song, The New Timer.
Now we're
It's a
talking.
Springsteen song.
Now we're talking. Boom. There she is.
Fireball was in a Kenny Rogers song.
There she is. Tracy Desjardins.
Where's she at?
You can't see her, but the world can see her.
Why can't I see her?
The whole world can see her, Michael.
She's a chef.
She got some curly hair. She looks like a chef.
Yeah.
Looks like a chef, or she might be on meth. I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Chef
Fireballs. Wait a minute. Its sports teams are nicknamed the Eagles. What a terrible place to live. What a terrible place to grow up. And I bet, to end it, they don't wear stupid blue ski masks at the sporting events. I'm done.
This is Jeremy Clark. That is Michael McGee. We are signing off from the KDFL Off the Cuff podcast. Don't wear blue ski masks.
Thanks.
Yeah.